When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia Tech's offense will come out first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Looking to pass, it's Benedict. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to let it go. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Benedict. They'll run the screen. Runs through the tackle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gabe. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. RPO complete to open the drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He'll sneak it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if...
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Benedict. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They go to the ground. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Makes the catch. It's April. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking for a man. It's Benedict. Fires deep on the run. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Leaves it with the running back. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They're going to run it. Nice move there. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Hard running there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clinton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Right on target this time. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Stonewall again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a... They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Back to pass, it's Benedict. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Here come the Irish back on offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 17 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Benedict. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Wants to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all,
there he goes. He's at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Just keeps swinging it. Flushed out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
He doesn't need anything to do. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running to Green. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 20, he's got space.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10.
35. Georgia Tech, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Benedict. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Georgia Tech, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Back to throw, it's Benedict. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his back in the middle. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time on target. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over UMass. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To throw, it's Benedict. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The give from the gun. Showing off the arm. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Benedict. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll throw on 3rd and short. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snowed under by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Makes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quarterback adapting. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They'll run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Clinton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They kick it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
1st down for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gives it on the option. Nice move to keep running. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. To the air on first down. Got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 34 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He's going to bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. The kick is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
80. Georgia Tech, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you could...
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. Salt in the wound. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Quick spin on the line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.